So, ladies and gentlemen, hope you're doing great. Andy Globe. A bit live session. Coming from playing the guitar in public, and now, still a bit energy left. And want to play a bit, if you like. My setup is in a second ready. Yeah, for maybe next time with the picture. It's still in the kind of in the building up of things. I think I have to get me a tripod, a stative, if this is the right word for it, for my camera, and more. So stay tuned in a second. But pictures around that post, Andy Globe, if you spell it on Google, there are a lot of pictures for download if you like. It's included by buying a CD or buying content like go for donation. Do your own CD if you like. There are a lot of videos on YouTube, a lot of videos on SoundCloud. If you want to go for your own compilation your way, you can do that. Under the rules and regulations of Law and Order, of course, includes maybe that you're not saying, okay, this is yours, without calling the names of conductors and more, etc., etc. Under God, I think everybody knows kind of the rules inside of your heart. Everybody knows kind of the rules, if this makes sense, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned in a minute. The program will start. I wanted to do my 5D, we'll connect my 5D, but I think maybe next time, I think I go with the iPhone. It's a great sound. I think the iPhone, if you have a good connection, internet connection, it's really, it's listenable. Plus, I think the sound of the iPhone serves a great sound. You could even do, I think selling CDs with it. Hey, this is a great recording. There is my iPhone. You want to give me €1 for it or €2? Why not? And if you have the right signal, of course. Thanks to Facebook's offering that for an artist to go for distribution. Instagram, you cannot really post on Instagram if maybe it's possible. But if I want to share this article now on my Instagram, what the account says Andy Globe 7. I don't know. It's just for personal kind of friends and more. but there's no really, I think not really a timeline post possible. Maybe it is. I will check it out again later on. But now it was not possible, or maybe I have missed the button. Post a couple of groups, post in a couple of groups. If you don't want to have it, just throw it out. It's of course about personal belongings. Sometimes some artists, they want to have their, or some groups, they want to have their privacy. Of course, I respect it to 100%. You have to. Just for people who want to, or want to join the program. Yet this program are built up on coins or donations, like Artists in Public is doing it. Kind of the song says, I'm 1-2 under my YouTube and Facebook, and of course playing gigs and more. Kind of an artist that grows by want to be an artist, want to be someone who plays guitar and want to make a living out of that. So you start to take everything somehow to do that. If you are a musician and play music, that's what it is. And if you play music somewhere, showing up with the guitar, you will receive probably money from that. And that's what I learned, or I learned my way, or I still learn it, how to get my life with the guitar and music. And this is one of my new ways to do that, by having this live session and invite people to my live radio and more, and go around with a donation box, or go around with my merchandise, go around with CDs that I do and make, and videos, and start to sell them, start to offer them these products or this music to people who want to buy this music that I do and more, as well, to get as lessons. So feel free to get my time to join my timeline as well on Twitter, on YouTube and more. So everything is included. Feel free to do what you want and feel inspired from the music. Artist, not artist, music lover, or if you are just interested in pictures from nature and more. Everything is included, kind of. YouTube, but I don't know, the iPhone has a bit or I don't know, not really have maybe the right app so far to do that on YouTube. It's just possible with on my laptop, but then I have not the strong preamp what the iPhone serves. So I'm a lot on my Facebook now to do that live. And later on I will load it up to my YouTube. Like the session of today, one of them you can get if you just type in Andy Globe on YouTube, and it comes up. I think it's most of the time the date from today at least in an European pronunciation, you will get there. It says, I think, 05, 06, 2025. Any globe, if you like. Hocus pocus and the voice really, I think, did a big plus, or at least in a beautiful direction by the time I bought the new guitar and I start to sing a cappella a bit more, at least as well in public. The last 1-2 winter times when it was really a bit too cold to play the guitar, when it was kind of 0, or it goes at the point of 0 and below, then it was really with hand gloves. It was not really possible really to play the guitar anymore. So I started to sing by the time a bit more a cappella, and really the results of it, I think they are very, very beautiful. Very proud of that. To form the voice as an instrument, really, that shows, I think, outstanding results now. At least to me, that's really a beautiful thing. It's maybe kind of you build an own Formula 1 wagon, and you see them somehow at the beginning of the year, or that's really a beautiful product, or something beautiful that came around over the years. They are playing the songs from my last record, Smashing, or my, yeah, one of my records, Smashing. You can get that on Spotify, I think, and more. As well here on a live and enhanced version by releasing the album 21, I think, and yeah, play these tracks a lot of times, and this the natural growing of these songs and acoustic. We're still live, I think so. That's really a big plus on the iPhone. I think the audio, the live, and Facebook, it runs really super proper. Pictures uploading, the upload process and the recording process, that's really, yeah, I think it's really shows up a great performance. Worth really to go for it, I think. If you do a lot of audio and broadcast, that's really super proper in this section, if you ask me. Thanks for the iPhone and the makers of the iPhone. Started out as 23, but she was yeah, one of my new songs. It says "Rich Man" in a new guitar version, in a new style that yeah on to play and enhance it. So I'm very proud of that. It's one of my new songs of a new album that's in the making of. You can join the process if you like by following my daily or most of the time daily posts on my Facebook and more. It's an album that at least for now says life of a foundist, life of an artist. What I do as a musician and how it came to or how I developed my craft as musician. So there's one of my songs that I'm very proud of the lyrics because it has a beautiful timeline. The rich man started out age 23 with sequencer and key plugins I got from friend, ready to go for great content. Sold beats and instrument to buy strings for guitar bands, sung and rap where I could. To get role model like tapes I heard. As a producer and musician, like I said, I do a lot of beats as well and instrumentals. But I decided by the time I really want to play the guitar for doing a living. But it don't small or put small my producing really. But for the serious line, I love to do radio or radio tracks with guitar and singing. But one leads to the other. So both is if I'm tired of playing the guitar and sing, I mostly produce music, and if I'm not really producing music, I play music with the guitar and singing. So it's a beautiful side love that gives a big plus or is a big plus for guitar playing and singing as well. What I learned on keys and on my Cubase sequencer, I can translate to the fretboard of the guitar, and what I learn on the fretboard of the guitar I can translate to the keys later on. So it's a beautiful thing, and I'm very proud of that. I'm living really in that zone, in that bubble as a musician, and can do all by myself kind of to a high percent of it, at least for my taste. I think built me up a great studio, built me up a great sound. So yeah, I'm very proud of that. Proud of the new songs, proud of the old songs. Searching most of the time the specific, this is known, what is not really known. Try to dig out and find out new ways to arrange music. What maybe was not really common, but it's still radio, or it's still most of the time still to say, okay, this a hit kind of, and this is what I love to go for, this is what I love to search, and feel inspired to go to my YouTube and my CDs. Maybe you like it similar, or you like it like I do, etc. etc. Yeah, people listen or listen me English or hear me English speaking most of the time. I speak German as my mother language, or as my language from growing up. But I decided somehow, because want to be an international artist, love English music, and English is kind of the world language #1. You can speak English everywhere from Spain to of course England, Hungary, Denmark, Germany, France. Everywhere is English. You can understand yourself, or you can speak English with people. And so if you have English music, you can achieve the whole world with it. and I'm raised most of the time with English music, so I wanted to be, or I want to be an international artist. What not really, like I said, small as my German, or my German songs, or my being from Germany. But I love to be an international artist. I love North, East, South, and West cultures, music and art. So English is the language to combine everybody, besides music is. So if you're good in, or if you achieve your English, you can go everywhere, and this is what I like about it. And I love the English language for music. I like how it sounds, even if I'm sometimes maybe not understand really the lyrics from etc., because maybe that's specific, but it sounds great, and this is what music should do. At least to me, it sounds great. It makes me, hey, this is a great song. So go for being on that table of English music and more. Yeah, a nice tune. What came down, parts of that are maybe known, but this is, as a musician, is kind of, if you cook spaghetti, for example, some similar sometimes come around, and I'm of course proud of that too. Then I do my own version a bit out of that, and you follow in that lane of music and its beauty again. I think it's from the, by the way, I think it's the, if I'm right in thinking and thought, it's the main composer at the time from the UK, from England. Was it Haydn, I think? I'm not really sure about it, but I think that's the... Or it was Bach. Or maybe they did similar at the time as well, by figuring out, hey, this is what a man composed earlier on. quite beautiful. You can play this in many registers.
Pay the average road and the streets silver and gold. Know what I mean? Pay promises where wines have been, broken homes and repairs of it. 1 and 2 and blue, and I guess you're here too. 1 and 2.
Yeah, one of my new songs, or songs as well. You can get this on SoundCloud. Buy a producer or produced version by Status of Now and Enhancing maybe by tomorrow. well. It's beautiful, a beautiful melody. It's on C, D, E, and then G, and then A. So the melody it's C, E, C, D, E, G, A, and then playing around with it forth and back. And more. Beautiful what the guitar is serving tone-wise. It's a very, I think it's a very globalistic guitar when it comes down to sound. You can play kind of everything with it. I think from Spanish music. It's a Spanish guitar. It's from José Bellido from Granada in Spain. I think it proclaims a flamenco guitar by wood and aspect of it. It has a cypress button and a cedar top. But I think you can play everything with it by the choice of woods or the choice of wood. The cedar, I think, what I found out is very great for singing, at least if you want to do this opera or more classic singing, maybe great for classic guitar sounds very, it has a certain type of taste to it, the cedar top and the cypress. And the cypress button is very fast. Kind of my other guitar, the Juan Montero from 1971, is a Blanca. It has a spruce top and a cypress. It's spruce and cypress. It's very fast, very flamenco. I like that. Blanca is very as well a very beautiful choice of wood, at least in my like of tone of the guitar. So I was not okay, but this guitar sounds very specific, unique. That's why I bought this guitar. It's a used one, and now I'm very happy because you can play everything with it, and it's very beautiful tuned. I would say in my thinking in a beautiful C. It's very in an opera house tone kind of. So the voice relates as well in this opera genre a bit, and beautiful. So a couple of minutes, having here a bit of water. If you want to buy a CD or get me on the internet, there are a lot of options or a lot of offers. You can donate to this channel as well, going with coins from, I don't know what, from 50 cents, from 30 cents, from 1 cent if you like. Everything is welcomed kind of by doing cents of the transmitting of your banking. I don't know what is the smallest fee of banking. I think a couple of years ago it was I don't know, €5 or something. Maybe they on the digital times they changed it a bit. But it goes from everything from 1 cent to 2p, if you like. By having all included my pictures, the reporting of a lot of music, kind of my social media DJing, what I will call it, or what I call it, a lot of other music from great artists, and what I collect over many years of research of music from every genre, from you see it yourself, hip hop and guitar music and radio music and more. So everything is included, if you like, by dropping a coin or buying CDs and more. Like I said, if you can afford it, if you can not afford a coin, I give it for free as well. This is my being social to the to society. What I bring to the table, if you like, being social, or what is my what is my coming up with, what are then it's the Andy Globe radio and more. I give it for free if you like. This is no problem if you cannot afford it, or etc. etc. Yeah, and the writing of new lyrics. Coinbox is a new one. Thank you is a new lyric that will come up in a second. Stay tuned for that. I think the Coinbox song. Will become a great one as well. Songs. I'm very proud of that. It's a funny thing how sounds or tracks come together. It's there for one moment. You study a lot of things and tryouts for days and weeks, and then there comes always the moment that pang and the great track is ready. It's a beautiful thing. And then you have I think it's a smash hit, kind of like my song "Walk in a Dream." That came to me by sitting in the room in Berlin, my studio back in the time where was written my new record at the time, Girls, Guitars, Opera, Folk, and I was sitting there, and then there was the rhythm, and I was like, okay, this is a great song. It becomes a great song. If you like, on my record, Girls, Guitars, Opera, Folk, Walk in a Dream. This one is a bit similar now, but I use a new system that I collect over the years, and I think instead of hey, I say a. It's a bit different, so it's not really the same song by complete lyrics, complete different lyrics, and a new system. I used the 1-2-2-1 system. And more. Stay tuned for it if you like. of my new tunes as well. It says Life of an Foundist. Record is about the life that I live, my daily thoughts as an artist, as a songwriter, composer, and more. And I'm very proud of the idea. I did a lot of songs, of course, starting out with I think as a artist, you start to write down maybe all your anger and everything, kind of, you most of the time. Just I start rapping with you try to work yourself out, I think, and there's a beauty about art. You try to clean your heart complete, and then it's kind of you step into a ship that you start to travel with God, and at least it was in my life and becoming really an artist. You start to clean your heart complete, and then you feel really the love from life and God, and then all this the past is written out. You write all your past out, kind of, and you have these songs then kind of I don't know, join my SoundCloud, make your own picture. I think there's a travel of an artist, at least in my becoming as an artist, and then you just feel the beauty of life somehow, and these anger songs and these songs of maybe protest or are not there anymore because you don't feel it at the time when you start really to have it good, and you can do what you love to do, play music and write songs, and people say, hey, that's a great song, Sarah played this song, or invite you to a gig. You really start to become, I found a spot in life that is beautiful. So this was my new idea. What is a new idea? To write songs. Of course, you can write girls and more. If you feel it, I'm at the moment more in my studio, and I'm focused on guitar playing and compositions because I want to, want to make it big, kind of, want to write great songs. So I'm really focused on my ship and travel to the sky, kind of, if this is the right word for it. I have these songs, girls and everything, was girls, guitars, opera, folk, and all that. And now really it's about to make a life out of playing music and writing great songs for radio and more. So I'm focused really on nothing else than playing music and survive from music. That's what I'm gonna do. And so the Life of a Foundist record, I think it's a great idea, explaining what I do as a musician, how I live as a musician, at least at the moment. So Life of a Foundist, still back in the room maybe of my now mother or grandmother's house, grandparents' house, by traveling around with the guitar a lot and moving a lot as musician here and there. Come in touch with playing in public. I was you'd be afraid of playing in public in the first place if you start music, and people say, why you don't go out on the street and play? Hey, I don't want to play on the street. I wanna play in venues. I wanna gig, kind of. I wanna have it safe, etc., etc. So you learn to be an artist, and you get educated as being an artist. If you follow in that route, but then you found out if you stay with God, it's just a beautiful travel. Playing in public, I love it. Of course, you do here and there, of course, holiday, but it's solid. Playing on farmers markets, playing on restaurants, playing really on passages, because you need music there too. And all these venues on during the day, they are closed most of the time. So I'm really having a solid life, and I have my internet, so I'm good. I'm very happy how it is. and I can do my thing, can write my songs. Now they have this live session. I'm very fulfilled as an artist to a high percent of it. Yeah, so the record is about life as a foundist, how I live, what I do, my studies, my foundings, concerts, hits, jams. So stay tuned for that. In the plan of recording it proper to my studio, what will take place by the time. For now, there are a lot of studies in life, like you can hear it on farmers markets versions, on here live versions, what great versions are, and enhancing. So stay tuned for that. If people say if you do a new record, every day I make a new record. If you see it in a package, what I did in Berlin is a bit, like I said, it's a bit different now in this city where I'm at as an artist. So the life of an artist can be a bit different if you stay in Hamburg, or if you stay in LA, or if you stay in London, or if you stay in New Stuttgart where I'm at, Böbling. So I think every landscapes, you treat an artist a bit different. But everything is great. Berlin is great, London is great, LA is great. The same way like Böbling is, maybe it's everything the same. If you go for it, you will probably find your life as a musician and more. Without want to speak too big, of course, but if my English is right and my go for it. Yeah, 1 minute, then it's 10 o'clock. I will shut down the live session in a second, my radio. Go for one more and then I'm out.
What's
6 jams in the version of AM at 9. C May 7, E9 or E minus 9, AM 7, C at 9, and E7. Yeah, cool for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, and more. Of course, my music is for each and everybody. If you want to have songs and more, just get at me. Do your own version out of that. I have no problem with it. Of course, America or etc. where I was like, yes, took my eye on maybe by the time 10, 15, 20 years. I sent a lot of demos, or you listen yourself from record companies or presidents and more. If you have interest in my product overseas, you're hardly invited to get it, grab it, make it yours if you like. From hip-hop musicians and more producers, if you want to have riffs, melodies, go for it. It's me an honor, it's me a pleasure. Kind of you come around with music since, and now it's kind of my turn maybe as reflection in this pop genre or radio genre, etc. and country genre, etc. Maybe that's something for you. Yeah, great. To serve great riffs. Maybe there's some for you as well, if you like. And more. Andy Globe, stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in. Bye bye.